Well, they are considered a testament to the unique craftsmanship of First Nations people along the northwest coast, but especially here in BC. Talking about Bentwood boxes. Now, they're very, very cool. For centuries, they've been used for all kinds of things, from storing food and utensils, to transporting goods, or even cooking. But now they're being used to raise money for Indigenous youth right here in Vancouver.
It all comes from the heart, I think. You know, it comes from a place where we want to give back something.
So 24 artists from around the city and Vancouver Island have designed one-of-a-kind Bentwood boxes, complete originals you won't find anywhere else. Now, the idea is to auction them off, with all of the proceeds going to the Urban Native Youth Association. That's a community group. So each artist gets a blank box. They can transform it in any way they like. And as you can see, they go all out, thinking very much outside the box.
You see the sort of a human-like face, which then wraps around the corner into a raven-like face pointing this way, with an eagle. And then there's some, tricky stuff going on in the negative space as well, another creature looking up that way.
Now that is cool.
Wow.
It's just very intricate designs.
Yeah,
right?
beautiful.
Very well thought out. Now, earlier I had a chance to speak with Casey Hall. He's one of the artists who designed a Bentwood box up for auction, and he's from right here in Vancouver. I started by asking him to show me the box and tell me about what inspired him. Take a look.
The design was basically based on one of my favorite, I guess it's a documentary by Richard Linklater. It's called Waking Life. It's a documentary that has to do all about dreams. And I decided to create it because during the time that I was handed the box to paint, I'd been having a lot of weird dreams, and I kind of just used that as inspiration to come up with something for this box. And it turned out to be what you see right here.
And looking at it, and I see it is traditional on one sense, but it almost has this kind of graffiti look to it, if I can say that.
Yeah, so I started off a long time ago in high school as a graffiti artist. Actually, is what really got me into art. And in 2012, I went to a jewelry course, which introduced me to the native art that I do now. And I kind of just took the study on by myself after the course was finished.
What kind of time and effort went into creating this box?
It was a long process, actually. This is the most detail I've done on anything this small in a long time. So I spent about 6.5 hours painting the whole thing within a 4-day period.
Yeah, well, so I can see the result of that work that you've put in, and it's for a good cause, for the Urban Native Youth Association. Why was that side of the coin important to you?
Yeah, it's just a great program. They have a big studio inside where people could just create and feel free to express themselves in any way. They have all the paints and the brushes and whatever else you need, and for kids to be able to go there and just express themselves with the artistic ability they do have is huge. And when I was younger, I didn't have that, so it was like, for kids now to be able to have it is a pretty awesome thing.
No doubt. I'm sure there are a lot of people who would agree with you. Casey, thank you for showing us your Bentwood box, and we hope it does well at auction.
No problem. Thank you so much.
So that was my chat with Casey Hall earlier, and it was very cool just to see that melding of kind of traditional and contemporary at the same time.
Yeah, I'm sure it will do well. Maybe that's where you can start your Christmas shopping.
Right. Well, speaking of how well it's doing, so we checked online just to see how it is actually doing at auction, and so Casey's box right now, the current bid,
right,
$1,100.
Whoa. Okay, so maybe you won't be.
No, I can't afford
That's
that.
great though.
But if you want to try to snag it or any of the others on the auction block, you have until Saturday, December 3rd. $1,100.
That's it.
but it is
Cool,
a
though.
beautiful.
I want to
and-
see them all now.
Yeah, well, so there's a huge range, and so you can just go online and check out all the different designs
Cool.
that they put together, and for a good cause, as I
Yeah.
say. Yeah. Thanks for joining us, folks, here on the program. You can always find our newscasts online, cbc.ca/DC.
DC.